Hey, once again, Mr. Ghosty with Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Let's talk about a trade.
Okay, what you got?
I'm offering this mysterious eel figurine.
Now that looks interesting. You've got a deal, mister. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly where to find it, but the Lost Dialogue of Plato is in the Pierce collection. Got that?
I think so. The Pierce collection.
Very good. Nice doing business with you.
The Pierce collection? You know something, Sophia? I believe Barnett College owns the Pierce collection.
Research laboratory somewhere in Germany.
Dr. Uberman. Fantastic news.
That's a name.
Corner! At last! See what Herr Jones has kindly provided. What on earth? Isn't it amazing? You fool! You come back to show me this prehistoric knick-knack? Herr Doctor, I believe this knick-knack, as you call it, comes from the Lost City. Then we have failed! I see no evidence here of some magical metal Plato called orichalcum! Look here, concealed in the base is a small shiny bead. And it glitters like fire! Exactly as Plato described. It's my guess we found the treasure we seek. Yes. I never guess! We must test! My God!
Is equipment blue? Well, that's fucked up.
We've done it! The energy of uranium without any radioactivity! And those smug American scientists know nothing! That gives me an idea.
Oh,
All
good.
that places it be inside the statue's open mouth. You saw that? Think of trucks powered by these beams. Think of tanks. Think of airplanes.
Indubitably.
Use your imagination, Colonel. Think big like the Americans.
Yes.
Think of bomb.
Du-du-du.
So why are you dragging me in here?
This is Coswell Hall. We store all our junk here.
Plato's Lost Dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
Yes, please. It's scary in there.
Yes, please, it's scary in here.
Save the sarcasm, Jones. I'll meet you in your office.
Looks like we can go upstairs now.
There's nothing of importance here. There's nothing of importance here. I think I've read them all. Looks like textiles from the Shamat collection.
Right.
Looks like textiles from the Shamat collection. Marcus thought Potlatch Indians carved this. Looks like a movie prop to me.
Can we...
It's screwed in too tight. I can't pick that up.
push.
I can't move it. I can't move it.
I need... can I use the arrowhead with the screw?
Ouch! The screw came out, but that hurt. I can't unless I find a way to protect my hands.
Use... rag with...
It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed.
2 more to go. Yes, indeed.
It's unscrewed.
Looks like we're screwed.
It's unscrewed. I can't pick that up. I can't move it. I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi collection. I can't move it. There's nothing of importance here. It's an old lecture hall desk, complete with a wad of gum, I'll bet.
Let's pick up gum.
It sure is gooey.
Can we use that with the chute? Use gum with chute.
I think I'll stick this on my shoes for traction. What do you know? The gum works!
Right.
I believe it's part of the old Pierce collection. I believe it's part of the old Pierce collection. I can't move it.
Can I open?
It doesn't seem to open. It's much too heavy to carry. It's made out of wax. It's much too heavy to carry.
It's wax, then we can use it to,
I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi collection. Miscellaneous antique vases. Miscellaneous antique vases. Miscellaneous antique vases. Miscellaneous antique vases.
Use with mayonnaise.
I don't think that'll work. The wax is melting. There's a manuscript inside.
Little funky.
The lost dialogue of Plato. Why do I keep looking at her? While I was digging up Viking grave sites, she was secretly collecting pieces from Atlantis.
Now at last I have Plato's lost dialogue translated entirely. The Greek original is lost, so I've used the Arabic text I found in an Italian monastery years ago, and always thought it was a hoax. Now I wonder, could this remarkable book hold the secrets to a long-lost Atlantis? Probably not. No one will publish it, that's certain. The fear of ridicule is too great. To be safe, I've sent it a copy to Pierce. London, 1922. Hemorrhoids. I'm in shame I heavy duties in the time and place whereof Christy spoke in rendering Egyptian into Greek. He made a tenfold error. Instead of laying 3,000 miles hence, Atlantis may well have been 30,000 miles away, or perhaps it was less than 300 miles away from our own shores. Likewise, it may be that the lost kingdom held sway as many as 100,000 years ago, or as few as 1,000. Scorpius, if a kingdom assures on earth beyond anywhere where men might travel, then we would never heard of it. we ought to accept a lesser figure. Okay.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Oh, good.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
I found it. So glorious Atlantis founded 2 colonies, the lesser 360 miles northwest of the city and the greater 450 miles away southeast. Gates of the kingdom opened only with the aid of special stones. At many outposts, the sunstones suffocated if sunset made the tall horns red. At the greatest colony, a moonstone was also needed, with the darkest night healed by the full moon. To approach Atlantis itself, a world stone was required as well, with a glorious sun blazing alone upon the western sea. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. And it is said that dwellers in Atlantis had no horses nor any need of them. Archalcum, the metal that glitters like fire, this they had instead. They cast it into shiny beads and used them as we do minted coins, paying statues to do their work as if by magic. When their colonies were failing, wise men carved strange devices out of amber to search for the metal, but only proud Atlantis ever yielded a supply. Socrates, you have called the kingdom wealthy, but surely this is absurd. As the waters rose around the sea, the kings of Atlantis, one after another, sought to hold off fate. Knowing mortal men would never rule the sea, they planned a huge colossus which by use of orgulum 10 beads at a time would make them like gods themselves. Nor Absol was once king. He was, say, the wise men of Egypt, who first put men in the Colossus, making many freaks of nature. At times when celestial spheres were well aligned. So, this I doubt. We are hearing a child's tale.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Plato mentioned colonies and outposts. We'll find them.
Plato mentions colonies and outposts. We'll find them.
But he doesn't name them.
Other sources may identify them for us.
Other sources may identify them for us.
I wonder. Where's my spirit guide when I need him?
Come on, Sophia. The answer's in the book, not outer space.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distance could also be wrong. We may not find answers in the Atlantic at all.
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes.
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old noble soul. I'm starting to like him. I'm talking facts.
Enough with your fantasies. I'm talking facts.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Good grief.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it.
Yes.
I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book.
Yes.
And I didn't
Earth
find
stone.
it. I bought it from Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers.
Haven't we talked enough about why should he help us?
Why should he help us?
Or was it Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. You'll need all 3 stones if you want to find Atlantis.